Hi guys, this is Mina. Today I'm going to show you how to create date table in Microsoft Excel. So to create my date table, I'm going to have the following columns: my date key, the actual date. I'll also have the year. So these are all the date columns that I'm going to have in my table, and I'm going to populate them using Excel formulas. You can also decide what other date columns you want to add to your table. To begin with, I'm going to create my date key, and I'm going to create this date table starting from 1st January 2019 to 31st December 2020. And I always prefer my date key to be consistent with my actual date. So for instance, since my date is going to start from January 1st, 2019, I'm going to make my date key. The first part is my month, so 01, and then the second is the day, and that's also 01 and 2019. So month, day, 2019. After creating the first two rows, you can drag down to populate the rest for that month and then start all over again. So for the month of February, I have 02/01/2019 and then 02/02/2019. Hold the first two rows and drag down to the last date of the month of February. So I'm done populating my date key, and I can press Ctrl plus the down arrow to get to the last date key, which is December 31st, 2020. Next, I'm going to type in my actual date, which is 1st of January 2019. Again, after creating the first two rows, you can drag down. So I'm just going to hold these first two rows and drag down. Okay, so I have my actual date populated. Control and down arrow. Next, I'm going to use the formula year of. Select year of my actual date. Enter 2019. Okay, so I can just double click here and I have 2019. So again, if I press Control and the down arrow, it should take me to the last date on my table, which is the year 2020. To find the month number of the year, I'm going to use the formula month of my actual date. So I have April is the fourth month of the year, and so on. To create day number of the month, it's also going to be day of my actual date, and then double click to drag down. There is a function in Excel called week number, and that's what we are going to use to fill this column, week num, okay, of my actual date, and that should give us the correct week number of the year. Okay, good. Use a function called weekday to find the day number of the week. So weekday of my actual date, it gives me this answer. Okay, so I expect to have a maximum of 7 days a week. So this is up to 7 and then it starts again. Seems to be working correctly. Day number of the year will just be from 1, 2, 3 downwards. We expect to have 365 days a year. So after each year ends, you need to start all over again from 1. So you can make sure you have the right day number of the year. And there we go. Using the formula text of my actual date and then D should give me the day name of the week. Okay, so I'm just gonna double click here, and so Saturday is the last day of the week and then starts again on Sunday. So day number of the week is 1 and the day name is Sunday. Perfect. In the same way, if we want the month name, it's going to be text of my actual date, and that's going to be, just as you guessed, MM. Great. So guys, these are the columns that I've created for our date today. There are some things that you need to be careful about when you are creating a date table. The first is the start date for your date table has to be higher than the date in your transaction table, and also it has to end after the last date in the other tables in your database. Also, make sure that all the dates are continuous. You don't miss any date. As you can see here, I started from January 1st. I did not miss any date. They were all continuous, and there is no duplication of any day at all in my date table. If you follow these two rules, you can create any date table that you want, and you can use it for your analysis in either Power BI or Tableau, or you can link it to your fact table in your data warehouse, and then you can slice and dice your data for further analysis. Okay, so this brings us to the end of our tutorial on creating date table in Excel. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in my next one. Bye.